What's up, y'all? It is Anifu Walida.
And it is Red Summer.
And guess what? We are your
Gay Aunties.
And today we have on the show, we have artist, owner of Culture Visa, Atlanta's own Look Alive. And that's later on. Hey, y'all.
Hey.
Guess what this episode is?
What
Episode 100.
Wow, this is wonderful.
Yes, wonderful. We made it. You know, it's been, you know what I'm saying? Thank you, Kiara. Thank you. You know, so this has been such a journey. We just want to say thank you. Really appreciate your support through all of our ups and downs and trying to figure it out. You know, I want to thank all the wonderful guests we've had up to this point. All the incredible letters, even the messy ass letters, which we're going to get into later because we got a messy one coming up. But thank you, y'all. You know, and we really look forward to wrapping up season 3, getting out of 2020, moving on to 2021 in season 4. So again, thanks, y'all. Yes. Thank you, Reggie. Yay. Thank you, Reggie. Mm-hmm.
So, hey, babies, if this is your first time here on your Gay Aunties and you have no idea where you are or who we are, your Gay Aunties are the aunties who will tell you about yourself before you even know yourself, right? Mm-hmm. We are here to help steer you towards your truth so you never have to live a lie.
Amen. Amen. Understand your Gay Aunties is a bi-weekly live YouTube show and podcast. All right. That is, we are centered around queer adulting. That is our thing. Every Sunday we go live on YouTube, and then we go one more again on Wednesdays, where you can hear the podcast wherever you listen to podcasts. So just subscribe right now, right below. You can subscribe if you haven't. Okay. If it's your first time here. And if you miss us this Sunday, remember, we are again on Wednesday. All right. With, wherever. iTunes, you're gonna name it, all right? So yeah. I'm sorry, I'm like this. I'm coming out of insomnia, y'all. So I'm with you. Here we go.
Well, okay. So now that you know where you are and who we are, welcome home, child. We are your Gay Aunties, and we are here for the children.
Boom, boom. All right, and since Christmas is around the corner, if you so want to give your aunties a Christmas gift, even though we're Muslim.
Kwanzaa.
All right. If you want to send us some holiday love, you can always do so at your Gay Aunties on Cash App. Or it's not an app, but Cash App, right? It's a $. Anyway, $, your Gay Aunties on Cash App. But if you want to extend your love into the new year, you know where to catch us on patreon.com/your Gay Aunties. We have a lot of beautiful tiers up there. No matter who you are, you can connect with our community there. Boom.
Wonderful.
All right.
So what's been going on?
The world has fallen apart. Everything that we thought was sacred has gone to shit. Wow. So I don't know if you guys heard. I woke up to this on my feed. One Letitia Wright, who played, Black Panther's sister in the movie Black Panther. I forgot the character's name.
Shuri.
Thank you. Yeah. She played Shuri. Okay. So she decided that she wanted to post something on her Twitter to alert us Black people about the dangers of vaccines, or rather, not even that deep. Just that, this vaccine they're making is going to grow you a third arm. Did you know? And also with that, she wanted to let us know that all this is mind games. And for an example, the mind game of trans people. Like, if I don't even want to repeat what was said. But essentially, it was one of the more blatantly transphobic messages that she reposted, some whack-ass Negro from whatever. Basically saying that we are being mind fucked because we see someone who was born one sex and we're calling them the other, right? So of course, of course, the community was up in arms and disappointed, like us, right? So they tried to call her out on it. And unfortunately, she doubled down, y'all. Kanye, and other noted idiots who believe that the earth is flat, who call themselves independent thinkers, meaning they are independent of knowledge, independent of books, independent of facts, independent of science, independent of evolving culture.
Yeah.
What the hell? I'm so over these independent thinkers, I don't know what to do.
Because they're not even independent thinkers. They are just contrary, and they all think the same thing together. Right?
Exactly.
So that's not even independent thinking.
It's not because they share his BS, you know. But I mean, that was really disappointing. I was surprised, but then Kiera reminded us before we started the show that she's Christian, though that is not something that should make you an idiot. It's a common thing between her and Kanye. Like, is she a new Christian like Kanye? I'm confused. Like, what makes you the idiot Christian? The idiot, independent thinker. You know what I'm saying? Because you're making other Christians look kind of bad. You know what I mean? Yeah.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Well, what can you do? What can you do? And it
sucks because you do want celebrities to be able to express themselves, and their social media pages are their places to be human and be, themselves, and outside of the industry's eye. But no, sometimes you have to really take into account like who your people are.
Exactly.
who is out there, who is listening. And sometimes, like, we've had to confront some of those things ourselves. Like, when you have a public platform, you really have to be open-minded. You really have to be inclusive of your audience. You really have to just be better.
And even if you disagree with somebody, you better come with some footnotes, fool, because you just can't say independent thinking and like bump. It's like a meme. People like repost memes like it's fact.
Yeah.
Can you do a Google search behind that? You know what I'm saying? Look at one documentary, just one. There's plenty of them out there, But even aside from the trend,
even if you'd like to watch a documentary, You People is a great one to watch.
where we actually discuss transphobia, Anyway, but even aside from transphobia, I really was disappointed with her attitude towards, in particular, vaccination. Now, I know, as Black folks, we are weary as hell. It's a long history, you know what I mean? And there's a whole anti-vaccination movement. So I'm not going to speak on it too much because we're not even there yet, okay? But at the end of the day, there's COVID. At the end of the day, the most people dying from COVID, the most people dying for COVID is us and our elders.
Yeah.
Okay. So we're going to have to figure out something. And if one of us ain't up there in the science lab to okay it, I'm sure some of us are up in there. I'm just saying. It is 2020. It's not 1940 something when they did the Tuskegee. Right. Sorry. You know what I mean? So I'm sure some of us are up in there. I mean, I think they ain't going to put no Clorox in the punch. You know what I mean? But we'll see. But I pray for us. I do pray for us,
Listen, speaking about our elders.
Yes. Can we talk about our elders?
This thing tickled me. I saw it like late last night. So you definitely were talking about insomnia. I am up 3 o'clock in the morning, wide awake. Like, I could really like vacuum the house at that point of the time. And so I saw it, and if I didn't even get a chance to like really get into what, and for those of y'all who don't know what we're talking about, Dionne Warwick was practicing her Twitter fingers. I don't even know when she posted this, but I saw it last night. No. And so she was saying something about Chance the Rapper. Like,
I have
to put. You have
it? I have it right here. So she added Chance the Rapper, and she said, if you are very obliviously a rapper, why do you put it in your stage name? Basically, why you're redundant. I can't stop thinking. She said, I can't stop thinking about this, right? I said, this is going to go down the spell check road. Here we go, right? Mm-hmm. Right. And then First Chance's reaction was like, oh my God, I'm so honored, right? Yeah. And he's like, I will be whatever you want to call me, Miss Warwick. God bless you, right? And then she's like, of course I know you. You're the rapper. Let's rap together. I'll message you, right? And then she's like, she said, and then let's talk about The Weeknd. So why it's not spelled correctly? Why is the name not spelled correctly? And what's up with the? She said, I need answers today.
Did you see his response too?
Hold on. He said, holy, hold on. What did he say? Hold on, no, I don't have it here. Hold on, wait a minute. He said, I need passes a day.
Go ahead.
You see it? Hold on.
I don't have it in front of me, but his response was similar to Chance's. He was like, oh snap, Dionne Warwick knows who I am. This is like the highlight of my career.
I thought like
nobody responded with any kind of like
why
snap back, none of that. It was totally like, oh my God, I've arrived. Dionne Warwick knows my name. I'm putting her down. Like, I'm about to get a sample. Like, it was totally like that, which was definitely the way that we probably should take all of these people when they
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? You can't be mad at much of what the elders try to understand in public. Right. All right, y'all. You know what I'm saying? They just, you know, we trying to follow y'all lead. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
So speaking of following, right? Speaking of following, we're going to move on to the part of the show we love called Follow Me. Follow me.
Follow me. Follow me. Follow me, yeah.
Oh, you better hit him with the school day.
I'm in an HBCU kind of mode.
Yes, well, this is the part of the show where we love to feature one of you and what you do. So the others can follow you and just know who you are, and we can build our community together, right? Mm-hmm. So we call this segment Follow Me, because if you follow your Gay Aunties on Instagram at your Gay Aunties, then you could be part of the show.
Yes. Oh, you can see it already? Okay. So this part, I'll leave it because this is indigo, right? So we stumbled. Oh, I'm sorry. My bad. So I followed, this F's Follow Me is the Baldwin Archives. Mm-hmm. All right. Let's get into what the Baldwin Archives are about. I'm so blue. How are you? All right, I'll do it. Okay, so listen. Listen. Okay,
I thought we were going to watch it first. Okay, so we stumbled upon the work of a young actor by the name of Tory Devin Smith. Mm-hmm. So you might have seen him in Netflix's The Get Down, right? Mm-hmm. Ava DuVernay's Cherish the Day, and anything else that he's been in. So he's even been on Modern Family.
Yeah, my favorite comedy. Mm-hmm.
Yes. But right now he's producing and starring in a short film that reimagines an iconic 1963 interview with James Baldwin. So this is inspired by Baldwin. Tori says, I want to see more stories that reflect my experience, how my mind and heart and my soul works from within. James Baldwin's life story, so many ways reflects just that.
So here's a short clip. We got it queued up here. Here is a short clip, right, of that interview with some like initial visuals from the project, so you kind of see where he's going. No, but if you want to see more and just how beautiful it is, you can rewatch this, of course, because you're listening on the podcast. Just come back to YouTube and you can see the clip. But even better, you can go check his stuff out on Indiegogo, and you can get that link to his Indiegogo at the Baldwin Project on Instagram. So with no further ado, let's play the Baldwin Archives.
All right, I said the cat survived all that. And this is a very crucial thing. Dirty socks can make you feel like nothing but a dirty sock. You walk into a room and somebody says, "What do you do?" And you say, "I write." And they say, "Yeah, what do you do?" And you wonder, what do you do? And what's it for? Why don't you get a job? And somehow you can't. And finally you learn this in the most terrible way. Because you try. You're in a position of someone on the edge of a field. And it's cold, the field. There's a house over there. And there's fire in the house and food. Everything you need, everything you want. And you make all kinds of efforts to get into that house. And they will let you in. They will let you in. They're not being cruel. They recognize you as you come to the door, that's all. And they can't let you in. You get in, let us say, for 5 minutes, and you can't stay. When I was much younger, people said to me, "All right, you were working, now stop working, have a drink, forget it. Why are you so serious all the time? You can't write all the time, Jimmy. Relax." Have you heard anybody tell you to relax?
Yes. Yes.
Wow, that was beautiful.
I know. No, I really cannot wait to see the final project. So thank you, Tori, for just putting that out in the world. All right. And please keep us posted, and again, if you guys want to support this project, just go to this Indiegogo campaign and you can find a link to that on his Instagram, which is the Baldwin Project. Okay. Beautiful.
Nice.
So now we're going to move from the brilliant to the not so. We're going to read. We're gonna, to the absurd, to the, did you go to college, honey? Anyway, so we're going to go into the letter because we're going to read a letter from you. Let's move on.
Mm-hmm. So we have an update from Niecy. Niecy, if you remember, was the one with the white girlfriend who didn't vote. Mm-hmm. So she says, "Hi, aunties. It's Niecy, the one with the Bernie diehard not voting white girlfriend. Thank you for reading my letter. It was so good. I actually let my girlfriend listen to it because you said the thing better than I could. Mm-hmm. Unfortunately, it ain't helped much." She took offense and kind of dismissed you on some generational making excuses for Biden kind of thing. She said some other stuff I won't repeat. I'm like, do I even know this person? I think the election is making white people crazy, or at least mine. I'm going to cut to it, aunties. She hasn't registered after all this time. Wow. What kind of activism is that? Wow. This is it for me, aunties. I feel so disrespected. It's not even a black and white thing anymore. She's straight ignorant. What the hell did I see in her? I'm moving out, taking Bernie, the dog. She hinted. Stop. They named the dog Bernie. She hinted that I can't take the dog, but watch me, and I'm gonna rename him Biden. And I'm staying at my parents' house until I find a place in 2021. Good. Thanks again, aunties. I tried, but I'm done and moving on to browner pastures. Lesson learned.
Okay.
And Nisi even said, Sonata is my real name. So she wants to let it be known.
She don't care no more.
Right.
Well, look, we ain't gonna hide our opinion and saying we're glad you got out of there. We're glad you grabbed the dog.
Yeah.
And did what we knew inevitably needed to be done. We didn't expect that our little rant was going to change her mind, but thank you for letting her hear it.
Right.
We glad that it changed your mind, or at least solidified what your next move is going to be. And so now you're going into 2021, like you said, in browner pastures. So we congratulate you that you made that move for yourself.
Yes. Good job.
Good job. Okay. Now, let's go into a new letter.
Okay.
All right.
Here's your letter.
I love me. I never seen that Whitney gif. Whitney.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. Here we go. They don't have a name. How did they say it? Oh yeah. Well, okay. They answered. It's called this is from Your Only Young Ones. I'm not sure of their gender at all, actually. Yeah. So all right. So we'll just. I'm gonna do.
We'll go with they.
We'll go with they. All right. Here we go. Hi, Auntie R and H. Quick question or frustration. Please call me something, because I think my brother, who is also gay, listens to your show. He's already mad, so I don't want to call him out too. But I'm going to need your help with him since you're kind of his age. Okay? Okay, so I'm 22. Just moved to Atlanta into my first apartment with a couple of my good college friends, and I'm trying to turn it up before my party years are over. 22. Okay. Mm-hmm. We went out for ATL Pride earlier this fall and turned up. It was my first real Pride after moving back to ATL from college. Okay, I'll admit, most people didn't have masks on in the club. Now, I did go there with one, but towards the end of the night, I started leaning and the mask wound up somewhere. I lost it. Sad face. It was a cute one, too. But for real, I was cuter without it, and it's Pride, so I'm trying to be out there, or out here. Anyway, I was out with my roommates, and we obviously don't live with older people, so we cool. Oh God, this is not starting good. But when I recently told my much older brother, who was like 15 years older than me, and also gay, about my weekend, he cursed me out and called me, quote unquote, stupid and selfish. That hurt, and he's wrong. Am I selfish just wanting to be young, gay as fuck, and single? You been out. I guess he's talking like he's talking to his brother or their brother. Like, you been out. I'm just getting started. He's still mad at me and demanded I don't visit our parents or him until COVID is over if I'm going to be, quote unquote, that way. Is this not a bit extra? And then he went and snitched. Damn. Then he went and snitched and told our parents, and they on fire too about it. They banned me from the family house until I'm vaccinated. Okay, I'm sorry. They're not playing. All right. They banned. Okay. They banned me from the house, from the family house, until I'm vaccinated, and said I can only roll through to pick up a plate for Christmas. Okay, let me get through this letter. All right. Okay, and said I only can roll through to pick up a plate for Christmas if I continue to go out to clubs without a mask. The fuck? Or TF? For real? So what y'all mean? I can't visit my family until next summer or something like that? I usually get tested after I go to clubs, so why the heat? I'm so hurt and mad right now, and they are real about this, dead serious. So my question is, and no offense to y'all, see that's a bad way to preface something, honey. Anyway, so my question is, and no offense to y'all, because I love y'all's show, but why are older people tripping so hard because the young want to live our lives before we get old? I know COVID is scary and y'all scared of I can't.
I cannot.
I can't. Okay. We're gonna do it. Woo. I need to laugh before I yell. Here we go. I know. Okay, I know COVID is scary and y'all scared of dying, so you're staying in the house. But why should that stop us from being young? We ain't asked for this pandemic. Y'all engage, my brother. Y'all engage my brother's age. Sorry, my brother's age had y'all's time, and this is ours. How can I tell my brother to chill and get him to remember what it was to be young, gay, and adventurous? I thought since y'all his age, you would know what to say better than me. Thank you. You're only young once.
So I'll go because I see that Hanifa is like visibly shaken by this experience. I get it. Young people are invincible. Nobody young ever dies, right? They're and even when they do, like, oh my gosh, it's like so amazing because they get all this attention and people make t-shirts with their faces on it. Like, it's absolutely fantastic, right? But then there's the reality, right? People who, and I'm speaking, from the position that you framed it, people who are older understand what happens to the family, to the community when someone passes on. People who are older are probably the ones who become responsible for services and paying for things and all of that kind of stuff that happens. And when it's something that is preventable, then there's a little I'll say animosity there. Like, this didn't have to happen. Like, this could have been avoided. Now, I get being young, being gay, wanting to go to Pride and wanting to do all of those things. And I definitely, as you said, had my young gay time where I was definitely running through the streets with my rainbow, right? And so with that, I understand the recklessness of it, right? I understand the position of, like, I'm 21, I'm 22, like, I'm just now getting to go out and have fun, and my whole year has been shut down by this pandemic. If the club is open, I want to go, right? That's what it is. And because we live in a country that is capitalistic and doesn't care about human life, then they'll let you go. But does that mean that you have to also not care about your life? It's not, I don't think it's just an age thing. I think people of a lot of different ages are not taking it seriously. And up until yesterday, we had 2,000 people die from COVID yesterday. Right? And so because it's not affecting me directly, it's not affecting me personally, I'm just going to go out here and I'm going to act like nothing has changed. We put ourselves and we put our families at a much greater risk. I don't think you can be mad at your family for wanting to defend themselves from your recklessness. You get to be reckless if you like, but you don't get to share that recklessness with other people. And I applaud them for defending themselves in that way. We had to do the same thing with my son. He was home. He had to come home from college. and he wanted to work. He was home. He wanted to go out and work a job.
Oh,
I'm
come on
sorry,
now.
son. You can't do that. You
Yeah.
literally cannot. And this was, March, April, like when we're really like when we were really on lockdown. You cannot leave this house and come back home every day after he was trying to work for a moving company, going into other people's houses and like, son, absolutely not.
Oh no.
So we had to put that same restriction on him. He was upset about it. He, hemmed and hawed, but we had to protect our family first.
I honestly don't know where to start, but I'm gonna start with just jumped out at me. Quote unquote, we ain't asked for this pandemic. So now I want you to tell me what exactly does any of us ask for that we don't like? I want to introduce you to fucking life. Okay? And if you are associating being young with being an adult, then of course now you can get into the clubs now and you can start leaning and shit, right? So you're an adult. To say that we ain't asked for this pandemic is probably one of the more immature things to say around the pandemic. People don't ask for cancer. People don't ask to get hit by a car. People don't ask for bad things to happen. But when they do, people have to adjust. People have to adapt for survival, for sanity. Okay? So that's not an excuse because something dropped down. Now, the pandemic, which is the biggest pandemic since 1918, a century, that means it's going to go down in history. But you know what else is going to go down in history? Your generation. Because like Red said, yes, it's not just young people that are acting a fool out here by not wearing masks. But I want to talk to the young people in Atlanta specifically. Because all I see on your Instagram feeds, including pride, because we're prideful to endanger ourselves and others, right? Is people without masks, dancing, sweating, getting drunk, talking all up in your just face. When you want to talk to somebody in the club, what do? Get up in their ear, right?
Yeah.
So you're doing all of that. And meanwhile, we ain't even moved back an inch off of this damn pandemic. We're worse. We're worse. And y'all probably gonna complain because when Biden kicks in, he's like 100-day lockdown, and you ain't gonna like it. You ain't gonna like it. Okay? So y'all have a choice, because honestly, if you keep this up, history is not gonna look back on y'all favorably. Just like they're not gonna look back at Trump favorably. History has a thing about doing that, because this is a pandemic. It's huge. It's going down in the history books. People are going to write about it, and they're going to talk about how everybody dealt with it. And when you do get actually older, y'all going to have that. Yeah, we was fucked up back then, yo. But if you're still here, if you get a chance to get older, and you also should know that, yes, older people who have some sort of preconditions are definitely more susceptible to this. But there are a great deal of young people dying as well. And the ones who don't die are left with some serious problems that will probably be with them for the bulk of their life. So if you want to, say you don't fear dying, but do you fear your life being compromised? Because a simple decision you could have made of just staying in for a couple of fucking months out of your young life. And 22 is a child. Okay, I'm not gonna put you down like that. You're paying bills and shit, all right? You're paying your apartment bills. I'm not gonna call you a child, but you're acting childish. You need to honestly act your age. If you can pay bills, if you can be responsible enough to pay your bills, I'm assuming by yourself without your parents' help. Okay, then you should be responsible to take care of yourself and those around you. It's really plain and simple. I kind of skimmed through this letter before, and I was so mad, and I had to really calm myself down, because it is a special layer of ignorance in it, young one. And there is this idea that to be young is invincible, and that you have these inalienable rights, or these entitled rights to take the world by storm. You do, But remember, you're still in a storm. It's called life. So things are going to come at you. So it's just not like take the world and just take yours and nothing's in your way. And it's like in a vacuum and you have no obstructions and there's no challenges. No, that comes with it too. So now here's a challenge. You got to stay your ass in the house. Or if you choose, unfortunately, to go out, at least have the just wear a mask. What's the big deal?
And you can get some new ones. You can get some that like coordinate with your outfit. You can do all of that kind of stuff and just like incorporate this into your life. Like just accept it and protect yourself. I know young people who have given it to each other. Students who are in the dorms at a particular school. I won't even go into all of that if I haven't already. Who it has like passed through the dorm because people are still in each other's rooms and they're still hanging out because they think all of their friends who look healthy are healthy, and that's not how this works. Yeah. And so just that quick lean in to whisper in somebody's ear, you could pull back with something that you take home.
Woo! Boom, boom, boom.
And your roommate has not been banned from the house. So you may give it to your roommate and then he goes to his family's house for Christmas and now look at grandma.
Exactly. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to laugh. It's not even funny. But that's how it works. You can catch it fairly easy, especially if everybody's not wearing a mask. It's just, if they put a red light or whatever those lights they can see, like droplets in the air in the club, it looks like a rainforest. You know what I mean? Come on. You're in the club.
Yeah.
Every pore is out and sweating and breathing heavy. You know what I mean? So let's just
you're breathing in deeper and you're come on, y'all.
Come on, y'all. You know what I mean? And even on the, this is Pride, but even on the straight side, clubs still open in Atlanta, people having pool parties, people doing all that, not one mask on. I mean, it's bad enough y'all doing that. Honestly, I think if you even had masks on in the club, it's so bad. Like, I don't think the mask could do a damn thing, quite honestly. It's no reason. So I just want to say one more thing. I know you feel at 22, you gotta get in there and get your fun in. Trust me. You're gonna have so much time. Ooh, honey. And plenty of time. Plenty of time. Exactly. But you ain't gonna have to tiptoe. You ain't gonna have to wear no mask. You can be wild as you want to be for as long as you
this sacrifice right now.
Exactly. And one last thing. I don't know where you got in your head that somebody get one gray hair in their head and they all of a sudden start going to parties and having fun and getting their fuck on and all the fun things. We just do it more smartly. Actually, we have more fun because we have discussions with our partners. We have, what I'm saying, there's a lot more going on with us. So it's a lot more of an adventure for us. We're not just going in blind. We actually been there. So now we can go in knowing how exactly to have fun. You feel me? Yeah. So use this time. Don't assume you know how to have fun. Use this time to learn how to have fun. And use this time, just rein it in. Because I'm telling you, this is one of the things I also suspected I'm a little bit worried about, especially with young folks, because Biden's going again, and he's already said it, that if the numbers are still atrocious, by the time he gets in, he's going to have to do a federal 100-day lockdown. And people are going to buck back, right? Now, forget about them crackers, wherever the hell they from. I'm talking about y'all. I'm caring about y'all. Okay. Yeah, one thing I am concerned about, and this is where Kamala has to be on point, to enforce that means using the police. Okay. Now we know how police COVID in white neighborhoods, and we know they have policed COVID in black neighborhoods. So they're going to have strict rules. This is not about arresting people. This is about giving them a mask. This is about giving them a warning. This is about being a concerned citizen. So I'm worried that if young people don't start to take the lead for their own lives and those around us, then y'all gonna want to fight because, okay, look, now the police are beating up and this is racism. Yeah, that's fucked up. But again, and it's not your fault, but again, you're gonna have to address how you fed that, because here we are in February and we got more people dead than all the wars combined that we have ever fought.
It's really December.
Yeah. They said by the end they said by the end of the year that the people dead is going to amount to all the wars of this country. How many times have we bitched about this country and their warmongers and we create death around the world? Well, look at us now.
Right. We don't have much. Like, what is that? February is 3 months from now. Two. Come on now.
Come on, y'all. Come on, y'all gotta show a little bit more patience. Y'all gotta just do the right thing so you can have some real fun and you don't just regret it. And you know what? You probably listen to us. I don't know even how you taking how we saying what we saying. You know what I'm saying? But we agree with your parents and your brother, and they probably realize you don't get it, you know, and you're being young and invincible, and they remember that. And you know what? Okay, we can't stop them from doing that, but we can stop you from coming in my motherfucking house.
Mm-hmm.
Because I already lived there, yo. I already know what's right. You know what I'm saying? We know you're going to have plenty of time to have fun. But you're not going to have fun up in this house. Not this Christmas.
Mm-hmm.
So,
and
you know.
Christmas.
All right. You know what?
Thank you so much for your letter.
Yeah. Yes, darling. Thank you so much for your letter. I really hope you think it over and talk to your peoples. Yeah, I don't know. That's that, but that, honey. Okay, yeah. Okay. Anyway, we always enjoy y'all's questions and y'all's letters. You know, dealing with adulthood and all that, and you know, we want you to feel free. You know, to ask us anything. You know, even if you don't, you know, realize at the time how hellified dumb the question is. That's okay. We want you to feel free to ask it.
It's no questions, baby. If you don't know, that's why we here. You see, I'm that auntie. Okay. So listen, if you all want our advice, you want your aunties to weigh in on something that's going on, you just got to write us a letter at yourgayaunties@gmail.com, or you can DM us on Instagram at yourgayaunties, or you can go to yourgayaunties.com and click the button Write Your Aunties, and then you can write us there. So you have plenty of options on how to get that letter to us.
Boom. All right. Let's move in right along. Okay, and let's go into Auntie Gems, y'all. Hey, yes, magnificent. I love it. All right, so my Auntie Gem is actually, if you guys watched me this past Thursday when I do Auntie and Friends read the Constitution, I opened this last one with some music by an artist by the name of Tamar Kali. All right, I was in a kind of rock kind of mode, and I was like, y'all don't know about no Tamar Kali. So I figured, you know, since that show was that show, I said, let me make sure people know who Tamar Kali is in this show. So quick history. Tamar Kali was the Afropunk before Afropunk was even a name, even conjured in someone's mind. Tamar Kali has been holding down black rock, black punk. I even hate to put the black in front of it because she is just the shit, right? And I remember walking into a random club in the Lower East Side sometime in the 90s, right? You know, when you walked into random clubs. and it was already thick with random black limbs flying over mosh pits. Okay? And on stage was this sister with this cowrie shell thing around her hips. Band was in. And it's literally, it seemed like every time she popped, she knew how to work her hips to the guitar. And I had never seen nothing like that. And it's like every time a hip moved to the side, I saw another black body get tossed over. She literally conducted the mosh pit with her hips. It was magnificent. Now, fast forward, now we have Afropunk, and then, well, we had Afropunk NYC, and then we had the Afropunk that most of y'all know about, right? And before I go into this video, Tamara Khalid, what you probably know, or maybe not know, but you should know, and this shows you the growth of someone's career. She also did the soundtrack to Mudbound on Netflix. You know,
Okay.
So her career is vast. So I'm going to show this old video of one of my favorite songs by her called Pearl. And what I love about this video, it shows how y'all ain't the first Black artists to be eccentric, to try to be esoteric, to try and put a message abstractly in a video and just try to do the damn things. I mean, people walking in the video, Black women walking in videos with black bags on their head through New York City, bumping into niggas. Like, okay, so let's just jump into it. This is Tamara Khalid, Pearl.
Here she comes, looking pretty. Here she comes, feeling fine. Her oyster walls, this big city. She is the pearl, roughly confined. She is right, so she moves, anxious but steadily, fading now into the night. She ran like blood through the corridors of your mind into a brand new future, one without the likes of you.
Listen, and that's just some random video she made in the 90s, you know what I'm saying? Like, people just try to put anything out, but you really have to see Tamara Khalid. Well, you know what? You haven't seen Tamara. You can't see 90s Tamara Khalid perform anymore. Like, that was just a moment in time. Well, you see the end of that Lower East Side club with limbs flying across the thing, you know, either there or not. But I want y'all just to get a sense that us Black folks, us queer Black folks, been doing this for a hot minute. All right. And so, yeah, that's my Auntie Jim.
Wonderful. Mine is super, super short. I saw these babies. I just want to play this for you, and I'll just say a little bit afterwards.
Say word. Oh my God. Oh my God, my heart. It's so cute.
I know.
Oh my God.
I know. And so, like, that message, right? Like, sometimes you have to be brave. You have to, make the jump. You have to know that you can do it, right? A lot of us, we're coming through this time where we've been slowed down. We've been able to kind of think about some things. We've been able to focus on what we want to do when we leave this pandemic lifestyle, right? If we ever get out of it.
Hello.
Young ones. But after you make that jump, for him to turn around to his sister and was like, you got to believe in yourself. You can do it. And I'll catch you. Like, oh my gosh.
Listen.
That
I don't know what generation.
That was a whole sermon. Like, that was it. I don't even have to go deeper.
But did you see that other video clip? It was running around Facebook where it was two little girls. They were a little older, maybe like 10 years old. It was a little Black girl. They were in a softball team, and the Black girl, I think, was scared to go up to bat, and the little white girl was on her knees holding her hand like, listen, I believe in you. She's like, I know you just had a ball, but sometimes umpires are wrong, but I believe in you.
Yeah.
I was like, that generation, they gonna save us all.
I love it.
Beautiful, 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 beautiful. Oh my gosh. All right. Let's go into our wonderful guest for the 100th episode. All right.
Episodes.
Right. Today we have artist, actor, and now owner of Culturiza, a new gourmet pizza spot here in Atlanta. You probably saw her on one of the original Black queer web series, Between Women, with, of course, Red, right? And later on in the show, you'll hear her perform some of her music. So your gay auntie, welcome, Looking Live. Hey.
What up? What up?
What up? What up?
Hey, look, we are so excited to have you on the show. Thank you for joining us.
Thank y'all for having me.
For sure.
So, look, I'm just going to jump right into the questions. Look, I've known you for a very, very, very long time at this point. I know that you are known for being completely unique, right? Whether it's your style or your rhymes. And one thing that I didn't know is, like, where do you draw your inspiration from, and how has your style changed over time?
I guess I draw my inspiration from other weird people. It's like I seek strange things and strange people and strange, you know what I mean? Just, you gotta have nuts to be different, and I enjoy those people. You know what I mean? And I swoop up a little of the dopeness of all of those people. You know what I mean? I take little pieces of it. Oh, I like that. He had on kilt. I like that. He had on shoulder pads. You know what I mean? I want to wear shoulder pads. I'm into all of it.
And I love that you are joining us today, because I know that today the Atlanta Falcons are playing the New Orleans Saints.
Yes,
and
Lord.
You agreed today to be with us here. So I know that is nothing but love. Right?
It's nothing but it.
And you had a bit of well, I'll say you're from New Orleans, but you have been living in Atlanta for a while, and you were there when the riots broke out in the city. And that inspired you to write after you hadn't been writing for yourself for a while. So can you tell us about that piece that you wrote, inspired by the riots in Atlanta?
I guess, for me to be honest, what really upset me was, I guess T.I. saying "not in our city," and I think that when he was saying Atlanta is Wakanda, right? And he was like, y'all do that in y'all city, but not in this city, right? And I was like, where do he think he at? You know what I mean? Like, America is Wakanda, bro. You know what I mean? So it's like, to say that your city is better than what's going on. Don't riot here because this is Atlanta. Georgia is one of the most racist states in the world. So I don't know where he been at. So that just like sparked me, like, to hear him get on TV and beg, and I don't know what everybody's stance is, but it's just for me that upset me, for him to be like, please don't riot, please don't, not Atlanta, not here. Like, bro, where did it happen here? You know what I mean? So that really inspired me to write, because I was mad at T.I., to be honest.
Well, you ain't the only one that ever been mad at T.I.
Bro, he be bugging, but everybody has the right to their own opinion, so it ain't like that. But just to say that it kind of blew me. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I understand it. That's been an argument around people's being more concerned for property, which is replaceable. Everyone has insurance, as opposed to people expressing their anger and just letting it loose. You know what I mean?
Come up with a better plan, bro. My thing is, come up with a plan. Tell people to do something else. Tell them meet you here. Tell them you got power. But to say go somewhere else and do it, that's crazy to me.
Yeah, exactly. Oh yeah. I mean that Okay, let's talk about something more fun.
We can move on.
We don't want T.I. to take up too much.
He might want to feature something. He gonna have to call y'all or something. Get in contact with me. For real.
No T.I. plus.
I'm double charging them for that bullshit.
Yes. Yeah. So I wanna ask about let's talk about food, basically. Now you have okay. You have Culturiza, so tell me a little bit about the idea and concept around Culturiza.
It's just bringing culture to pizza. It's kind of like whatever's dope in your city. If you Philly, the Philly cheesesteak, I'm gonna put it on a pizza. If you from New Orleans, you might want gumbo, red beans and rice. I'm gonna put it on the pizza. You Jamaican, you might be in the oxtail, carrots. Put it on the pizza. You know what I mean? Nobody doing that right now. I'm bringing the culture to the pizza. Culturiza, okay? Not too much.
Not too much.
I'm glad you said that. Okay, all right. So I'm gonna say a little bit more. All right, but there's one piece because I got curious, right? So I went on your
you got
Instagram.
To get curious.
Yeah, of course, got to stay curious, right? I went on your Instagram and you got one pizza on there. We're gonna put it up because it blew my wig back. Chicken pizza. All right, chicken wing pizza. All right, now. You don't know, I'm New York. I got so much pizza in my belly, it's ridiculous. We got as many Italian pizza spots as y'all got wing spots here in Atlanta. Okay, for real. Okay, so I want to ask, what was your creative inspiration for that particular pizza? The bougie in me wants to ask that.
I love that.
But the New Yorker in me wants to ask how the fuck you eat it.
All right, watch this. My hate for the Falcons is so, you know what I mean? You know how right? But I'm here. I love Atlanta, okay? I do not like the Falcons, okay? So it's a dirty bird pizza. It's a pizza for Atlanta. You know what I mean? As you know, they specialty is wings. They can't try to act like they got another specialty. Their specialty is wings in Atlanta, not soul food. Don't lie. Wings. Okay. So I put the wang on the piece. I told you it's kosher. I put the wang on the piece and you peel them off. Then you take them, fold the little piece around it. You remember people used to eat bread with chicken? Well, I'm from, I want fried chicken. I want a piece of bread.
Okay.
Take the bread, pull it. You eat a piece of chicken, get a bread. That's what you do with that pizza, sister. Chicken. Then you take your little slit ice. Then you take your chicken. Then you take your little slit ice. Culture.
It's culture.
So really, it's an art piece. The bread is the canvas, and the chicken.
That dirty bird.
Picasso, okay? Picasso. For real.
Oh my gosh.
Oh,
So
God.
I do have
For
to
real.
say that I had an opportunity to have a private culturista, like socially distant, COVID friendly pizza party for my birthday.
Yes, you
And
did.
I got to see the process. Like this really is art, right?
Yeah.
We live in America, right? So stuff is quick. Everything is prefixed. It comes already in the package. That is not what you are getting. Like literally, I watched as the olive oil was pressed, as the sauce was blended,
Yes.
like as the dough was waiting, like
I'm
as it
not
was
playing
rising.
around.
Like it is a full cultural experience, and I absolutely appreciate that
Oh,
artistry
thank
that
you.
you put in everything else that I've seen, that you are also putting it into the pizza.
I appreciate that so much. I mean, I just feel like we need it, man. I'm a black woman, black on business. You know, black women is God, bro. And just make up something you want to do tomorrow. Do it. Watch how you can do it. Just make up something crazy. We can do anything, bro.
Mm-hmm.
And to me, I don't cut back on quality. That's not me. When it comes to music, you see these little buns in my hair. I don't cut back on quality. Okay. Okay, I go all the way. You know what I mean? It's gonna be. I make my dough. I make my olive oil. I make my sauce. Ain't nobody doing that. Frigid fresh.
What part of New Orleans you from?
I guess East Show. It would be considered the night ward. New Orleans East.
Okay. All right. I got my good homegirls from New Orleans, so I'm just cracking. I feel like I'm talking to her.
They don't know.
Well, you were speaking of music, so
They
I
don't know.
think I think it's around that time we going to some Mo show and hear your music. All right,
Go.
go on. We're gonna do this in set right there. Oh, something happening here. Poor Kiera, I see you in the background, like, where the Mo show? Where the Mo show? Technical
About to happen.
difficulties. What happened to the Mo show? The Mo show? No more Mo show? All right, we in the Mo show.
My show.
Of course, the 100th episode. Of course.
Of course.
All that technically go wrong will go wrong, because y'all, those of us who've been for episode 1, y'all know.
I see a
Introduce the
message at the bottom that says Papito.
say word.
Say
So
word.
we want you to do your thing. You gonna do a little acapella piece? You want to tell us a little something about it, or you want to just dive in?
It's gonna speak for itself.
All right, say it now.
All right, here we go. I got my fist up. I prayed to God for the juice, and look who he sent, Bishop. Dear Lord, tell Pac I'm trying to fix us. but the bricks I need is gonna convict us. I'm just trying to build a village, rob a white supremacist, and go to Xavier for pre-med and become a chemist. I fuck college, all my knowledge come from ancient Kemet, Egyptian, so my diction documented. Can't comprehend it. If knowledge is power, then AK-47s could get you in Howard. Alumni with their hands tied, gunpowder, residue in the pew, murder to the cowards. Had a dream of the green, I ain't talking collards. Plantation innovation in a field of profits. If I could fill my pockets, then I could fill the profits. But what I'm gonna buy with it though, red bottoms, this shit is vicious. Hey, once they get to your head, they infect your body like a syphilis, walking with a clenched fist. Ooh, Malcolm Martin Luther. They probably wouldn't shoot you if they saw the future. This integration shit turned you into a patriot. Aaron Hernandez, now you in a jail cell, suit of arms. Fuck up, then they shoot you in your uniform. Red, white, and blue, are you a pharaoh or a Farrakhan? Unicorn and a filicorn wearing cornrows. Wind blowing where the fuck I'm going, only God knows. Condos and cardos. I talk to the bartender till the bar closed. Then I turn to Harpo. What the fuck is wrong with me? I drink like I got a clone kidney. I know I got my queen right along with me. She sing like Whitney. If she don't stop smoking blunts, she'll sound like Bibby. Free crack put it till the pipe black. Walk through hell with an ice pack. Ice pick, cold world. Who the fuck is this motherfucking girl Nola? I make a bitch bisexual or bipolar. I probably should have kept that in. I thought I washed away my sins, but they crept back in. Silence of the lambskin, mesh that in. I'm trying to build like a Mexican again. You know what I mean?
Word. You know, it's really hitting
what y'all laughing at?
No, I love
it. I went too crazy.
Yeah, no. There was some choice lines in there, but I think I remember Red. I came to Atlanta. I think it was the first time I came. This is way back, like early 2000s, and you were showing me around. Yeah. And you brought me to some little club. I don't even know where that club was. Cafe. Oh, okay, boom. Yeah. And I think Look Alive was performing because now it's coming back to me. It's like I've seen you perform before. Yeah. Right. Yeah. Say words. So you've been doing it for a minute then, there in Atlanta.
Yeah, absolutely.
And you saying that you're just getting back into rhyming again, or like what's the story with that? I'm curious, real quick.
I'm into the songwriting now. You know, I'm like into songwriting for other people a lot now. You know what I mean? So I've been kind of focused on that, and I wasn't inspired. You know, to be honest, I wasn't inspired, and then gotta give you inspiration, okay? All this stuff happening, you know what I mean?
And they come from strange places, like T.I. Right.
Inspiration. You gotta be careful when you say you want some inspiration. Gotta do that inspiration.
For sure. Well, you know what? We're gonna hope that you help inspire this person. We actually have one more question from the children, and you said you would help us answer it. It's
of course.
It's a fun one.
I'm ready.
It's one question from In Love with Life, but they spelled it the way. Yeah. Love with Life, right? NLUVWTL. All right, In Love with Life, right? The question is, should it be mandatory to take a shower before sex? Can we all say it at the same time? Yes. Can we all say it at one time? 1, 2, 3. No.
No, it's not. Unless.
Yes.
This is an unless. Okay, I'm about to say something crazy. Okay. Unless you about to eat the groceries, you got to go straight in the water, come out the water, then you get the groceries. Okay. Groceries, you got to come straight out the water. For me.
You gotta wash the vegetables before.
If I'm eating groceries, I want to help you wash. Okay, let me make sure everything's good. I mean, because I want to enjoy myself, and I don't want it to taste like a penny copper.
Oh.
I know that backstory. Look, oh my God, I hate you.
I don't want to know that story. I put my own shit together in my head.
Hey.
Well,
Straight out the water.
I'm gonna kind of sort of disagree. If I'm with my partner and we having a moment, I ain't stopping a moment for her to hop in the motherfucking shower. I'm going in. Whatever's there is there. Now, a stranger. A stranger is a different issue. You know what I'm saying? I'm assuming she did that before she came over. No, man. I know. But the women that I work with, I can make some assumptions. Okay. I can make some assumptions. So that's my only caveat. It becomes a different thing when you are in a regular relationship. You know, yeah. I mean, we would think in general that the women that you're with are, pound for pound clean. In other words, they take a shower at least once a day. You know what I mean? But I get you. If we new to each other, I'm gonna come clean. You gonna come clean, and we gonna say we. All right. But we 5 years deep. That ain't always the case, and I ain't gonna stand here and say that's the motherfucking case.
No, it's not. But the groceries. We could have been together 40 years. You better get in that water.
And I'm kind of in the middle.
You can't come back from a bad grocery experience. You feel me?
But you can forgive your partner.
I'm not forgiving my girl if I eat the groceries and they were not prepared. Okay. Not breaking up, dog. I can't even look at you no more, dog.
I mean, not to get too crass, but how unprepared is like you no longer we gotta break up. Cause you know what I mean? There's levels of unprepared groceries. There's the groceries that have been sitting on the shelf for a long motherfucking time. They're turning colors, they're going mold.
Oh my God.
Okay. I know. And then there's a grocery that just need a quick, rinse lick. Got me? Okay.
So I'm definitely in the middle. I see both sides, and I have both experiences of being like, wait, hold on, I'll be right back. Because I'm not trying to be the one that you gotta sit there afterwards and you conflicted about if we gonna be together later. That's not about to be me. So although I know some people love that all day like marination. That's not my jam.
All day marination.
That is not my jam. I just want you to sprinkle a little bit and we're going to go and put it in the oven. No. So I don't know. I say no, it's not mandatory because I know that like after a minute, like everything kind of balances out. But don't make me put in that much more work. Let's go dunk that
and you can meet the middle. I think Red is saying one of them things like she ain't gonna get into the whole shower. You know what I mean? She's just gonna take a whole bath. Right.
Let me branch it off a little bit. Branch around. Get it right. Because look, and I'm having a horrible memory, right? I just feel so conflicted every time I have a Cosby Show memory. But you can't put the steak on the top of the garbage can lid. Like, you just can't do it like that. You got to serve the steak prepared with the accoutrement. You got to have it ready for the situation. You
got to have it ready.
Yeah. Now, and let's say this: we're talking from a women's perspective, but let's go for the boys too, because y'all should be crustified.
Please, rational
crustified. Y'all can be taking some whole baths as well. You know what I'm saying? Y'all be out here willy nilly. So y'all know y'all need to rinse that. Y'all need to come with a damn rag in the back of your pocket. Y'all drop it in a minute. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Y'all do it any place in the town. So you gotta be prepared. Have them little towelettes.
The man wipes. Have you seen man wipes? Yes. It's a baby wipe, but it's for the man booty.
And the man fruity. And the man fruity. Okay. All right.
Yes.
All right. Okay.
Thank you so much for being with us and for answering this question.
Listen, I love questions.
Yes, exactly. And you know, and that's what that's what we're here for. All right, y'all. We are rounding off episode
Absolutely.
100. Here's some announcements though.
I love it. If you want to support your gay aunties, check us out on patreon.com/your gay aunties. We have some incredible tiers over there that you probably haven't seen anywhere else. And all those tiers lead to you being a part of the show. So go to patreon.com/your gay aunties. Go ahead and drop us a little something.
You know what I'm saying? Dropping some fruit. Well,
Yes.
Some in there for me.
All right, you know, this Thursday coming up. Of course, I'm going to continue my reading of Auntie and Friends Read the Constitution. In this week, I'm grabbing my homegirl comedian. She is the founder of American Candy out in New York, Holly Harper. So we should have a grand old comedic time. And we are doing Amendments 7 and 8. So get your education on so you know where the hell you live and how to navigate this bitch. Okay?
Absolutely. Look, how do people get in touch with you? If they want to know about the pizza,
go on my page, Nola Look Alive, NOLA Look Alive. You want to know about the pizza? Or you go on my page, Culture Visa at Culture Visa.
We'll put it in the show notes, y'all.
Fantastic. Yes, and remember to execute your civic duty. If you live in Georgia, tomorrow is the last day that you can register to vote. All you 17-year-old Christmas babies who will be 18 before January 5th, we need you. We need you. Anyone who didn't register before and you want to redeem yourself, maybe you're like Niecy's girlfriend, you got one more day, boo-boo, to get it together, okay? Get in there, save your relationship, go on and get registered, okay? Your country needs you, your boo needs you, we all need you. So if you are registered, don't forget to vote early, starting December 14th. And that's all I got for you.
You know what I'm saying? And we're going to keep, even when, okay, anyway. Okay, Chucky, so we have just one more show as we wrap up season 3 and thankfully make our way out of 2020. And it's going to be a doozy show. We have 2, not 1, but 2 incredible and spiritually uplifting guests to set us up for 2021 and perhaps help us heal a bit from 2020. We welcome numerologist and spiritualist Nicole Orsoon Lanier, and songstress, sound healing goddess, medicine woman, Gina Breedlove. All right. This will be a special 2-hour show. Well, actually, it'll be all rolling around 2 hours now, but you know, whatever. So if you haven't joined us live on YouTube yet, this is the time to do so. Nicole will be reading your aunties and a couple of our listeners who are live with us. You'll join us live and, you know, and Gina, following that, Gina will conduct one of our really powerful sound healing sessions that will move you in ways that you may not expect. I experienced that about a month ago. She had it online and what you can do with Zoom. Whoa, what she can do with Zoom. Okay. So let's jump into 2021 together, y'all.
Yes. And if you want to join us here to receive a reading, email or DM us at your gay aunties to reserve your spot. We only have 2 slots available for a reading. So holla if you want to bring this new year in or close out the old one. Just listen, these are wonderful, incredible women. We want to get you some of this. Okay. Yes. So then we go into our winter break and return Sunday, January 24th. Just in time for the swearing in of our new president and vice president.
Boom. Boom. Yes. Winter break. Love y'all, but winter break.
Absolutely. And with that, I'm Red Summer.
And I am Hanifa Walida.
And I am Look Alive.
And we are your gay aunties.
Hey, aunties.
All right now.